Kagerō was the lead ship of the 19-vessel Kagerō-class destroyers built for the Imperial Japanese Navy in the late 1930s under the Circle 3 Supplementary Naval Expansion Program. Design and description. The Kagerō-class destroyers were outwardly almost identical to the preceding light cruiser-sized Sashio-class, with improvements made by Japanese naval architects to improve stability and to take advantage of Japan's lead in torpedo technology. They were designed to accompany the Japanese main striking force and in both day and night attacks against the United States Navy as it advanced across the Pacific Ocean, according to Japanese naval strategic projections. Despite being one of the most powerful classes of destroyers in the world at the time of the completion, only one survived the Pacific War. Their crew numbered 240 officers and enlisted men. The ships measured 118.5 meters overall, with a beam of 10.8 meters and a draft of 3.76 meters. They displaced 2,065 metric tons at standard load and 2,529 metric tons at deep load. The ships had two Kampon-geared steam turbines, each driving one propeller shaft, using steam provided by three Kampon water tube boilers. The turbines were rated at a total of 52,000 shaft horsepower for a design speed of 35 knots. The ships had a range of 5,000 nautical miles at a speed of 18 knots. The main armament of the Kagerō-class consisted of 6 Type 3,127 mm guns in 3 twin-gun turrets, 1 super-firing pair aft and 1 turret forward of the superstructure. They were built with 4 Type 96 25 mm anti-aircraft guns in 2 twin-gun mounts, but more of these guns were added over the course of the war. The ships were also armed with 8 610 mm torpedo tubes for the oxygen fuel Type 93 long lance torpedo in 2 quadruple traversing mounts. 1 reload was carried for each tube. Their anti-submarine weapons comprised 16 depth charges. Construction in Korea. Kagerō was laid down at the Maizuru Naval Arsenal on 3 September 1937. The ship was launched on 27 September 1938 and commissioned on 6 November 1939. At the time of the attack on Pearl Harbor, Kagerō was assigned to Destroyer Division 19, and a member of Destroyer Squadron 2 of the IJN Second Fleet, and had deployed from Etorofu in the Kuril Islands, as part of the escort for Admiral Nagumo's carrier strike force. She returned to Kure on 24 December. In January 1942, Kagerō escorted aircraft carriers Shokaku and Zuikaku to Truk, and onwards to Rabaul to cover landings of Japanese forces at Rabaul and Kavieng. She returned with Shokaku from Palau to Yokosuka on 3 February, and spent the following month in training patrols. On 17 March, she departed Yokosuka with Shokaku and Zuikaku to Staring Baai in Sulawesi, Netherlands, East Indies. Kagerō departed Staring Baai on 27 March to escort the carrier force in the Indian Ocean raid on 27 March. After the Japanese air strikes on Colombo and Trincomalee in Ceylon, she returned to Kure for repairs on 23 April. She deployed from Saipan on 3 June as part of the escort for the troop convoy in the Battle of Midway. Afterwards, she escorted the cruisers Kumano and Suzuyu from Truk back to Kure. On 5 July, she was assigned to escort the transport Kiku Kawamaru to Kiska in the Aleutian Islands on a supply mission, and on 8 August assisted in towing the damaged destroyer Kasumi back to Japan. Japan. On the 20th of July, she was reassigned to Desdev 15, Desron 2, still within the IJN Second Fleet. In mid-August, Kagerō escorted the Kusujinsu to Truk, and continued on from Truk on a high-speed transport run to Guadalcanal. For the remainder of 1942 and into February 1943, she was assigned to patrols from Guadalcanal towards Shortland, and to numerous Tokyo Express high-speed transport operations in the Solomon Islands. During this period, she fought at the Battle of the Eastern Solomons, Battle of Santa Cruz, Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, and Battle of Tassafaronga. In mid-February 1943, Kagerō returned with the aircraft carrier Junyo via Truk to Kyoto for repairs. In mid-March, Kagerō, Junyo and Hayo returned to Truk, and Kagerō continued on to Shortlands, arriving on the 24th of April. After making a troop transport run from Rabaul to Kolombangara on the 7th of May, Kagerō was disabled by a naval mine while leaving Villeport. Barely able to maneuver, she was then attacked by Allied aircraft and sank southwest of Rendezvous. On Kagerō, 18 crewmen were killed and 36 were wounded. Kagerō was removed from the Navy list on the 20th of June 1943. Books. Brown, David. Warship Losses of World War II. Naval Institute Press. ISBN 1-55750-914-X. Dalbas, Andrei. Death of a Navy. Japanese Naval Action in World War II. Devon Adair Pub. ISBN 0815953002-X. Evans, David. Kaigun, Strategy, Tactics, and Technology in the Imperial Japanese Navy, 1887–1941. U.S. Naval Institute Press. ISBN 0870211927. Roger Chesno, ed. Conway's All the World's Fighting Ships 1922–1946. Greenwich, Conway Maritime Press. ISBN 0851771467. Howarth, Stephen. The Fighting Ships of the Rising Sun, The Drama of the Imperial Japanese Navy, 1895–1945. Athenaeum. ISBN 0689114028. Gensura, Hans-Georg. Warships of the Imperial Japanese Navy, 1869–1945. U.S. Naval Institute Press. ISBN 0870218993-X. Watts, A. J. Japanese Warships of World War II. Ian Allen, London, 1967. Whitley, M. J. Destroyers of World War II. Castle Publishing. ISBN 1854095218.